am so frustrated!
Everything is going according to schedule, your hugeness.
We are going to need a party that will organize working people to fight for the demands that we want and to win socialism. Thank you so much.
Quick
point of privilege. Quick point of personal privilege.
Yes.
Guys, first of all, James Jackson, Sacramento, he, him. I just want to say, can we please keep the chatter to a minimum? I'm one of the people who's very, very prone to sensory overload. There's a lot of whispering and chatter going on. It's making it very difficult for me to focus. Please, can we just, I know we're all fresh and ready to go, but can we please just keep the chatter to a minimum? It's affecting my ability to focus. Thank you.
Thank you, comrade. Okay, is there a speaker against name, chapter, pronoun?
Point of personal privilege.
Yes.
Please do not use gendered language to address everyone.
Jesus Christ.
First of all, in this room, I see that no one's clapping for me. It could be because I'm not engaging, but it also is because everyone's doing this. And that's really important, because those loud bursts of noise, even though this is a noisy space, when we can do something like reducing that, that's really important. So please don't clap, shoot up these. And additionally with the noise issue, like avoid hissing, avoid waving banners, right? If you don't know what to do, show up these, right? I'm sure there's lots of ways that we can communicate to each other without needing to rely on something that's going to hurt somebody else. We have quiet rooms that are available. There's a range of options of these, right? On 7, there's one that has video but no sound, if you still want to be able to observe the convention, but the sound is an issue. There's also on Piedmont 8, a completely quiet room. One thing to note there, please don't go into that space with anything that's like an aggressive scent, for instance, right? Because that's going to be difficult for people.
2 hours later.
Don't talk to cops. Don't talk to MAGA assholes. We're almost there. Just but thank you.
Hi guys. This video has been done a few times for me because I'm struggling myself, and I know there's others that are struggling as well as of the election results currently. Why, yes, every vote still needs to be recounted and everything else. Nothing is officially, but it is official. I just want to let you all know that if you need to talk, I will be available to talk. If you want to talk to other family members or anything, have a bottle of wine, an entire bottle of wine. It's okay. Having ice cream. Just talk to someone. Get out your coping skills, anything like that. If you want to not talk to friends or family, there is also, if you need, the crisis number, which is 988.
Trump has never supported white supremacy. Do you agree? He's condemned white supremacy over 20 times.
Oh yes, when? Could you tell me when?
Yeah, absolutely. Would you like to see a video of montage of 20 times that he's done it?
Oh, actually no. I'm more interested in walking up in.
But how are we going to learn if we don't challenge our ideas? I mean, you just made a statement that is actually inaccurate, and I can show you video evidence of why it is. I mean, would you like to see that?
No, thank you.
Over 20 times? Yeah. Do you have them right here? Can I listen to it? Absolutely, you can. Let me pull it up for you right now. All right. I gotta go. Wait. You don't want to see the examples? I have 20 examples right here.
He is a white supremacist.
What is your basis for saying that? I have 20 examples right here. Come watch.
Just because I'm fat, that doesn't invalidate the things that I say.
She died.
You ready to get supersized?
She died too.
Today I've got the big Fruit Loop.
He's dead.
Join me on my Fat Positive radio show.
Which didn't last long because she died.
The USC Race and Equity Center serves as a nexus of practice, policy, and research dedicated to eradicating the social ill of racism.
And how do you do that?
We do that through a number of different means. Part of that involves assessment and evaluation. So we are currently under the process of constructing the National Assessment of Collegiate Campus Climates. And what that is intended to do is to help colleges and universities make sense of the racial climate within which students are expected to live, work, and learn. And so that not only enables us to understand what their experiences are, but the way that racism as a structural and systemic form of power influences those experiences. So that's one aspect of it. Another piece of that is providing professional education and executive training for senior leaders in higher education who are looking to improve that climate to ensure that students have equal and equitable outcomes for their learning experiences in college.
That's amazing. You said a whole truckload of words.
I did.
That had no meaning.
Meanwhile.
It is. Great.
Point of clarification here on what we're actually...
Could you get to the mic, please?
So point of clarification in that the chair gave a report. There was a verbal second from the audience on the report of which was given, and then there was a motion for an amendment to that. What are we actually talking about at this point, and then what is the vote going to be?
Thank you.
We need to be very clear about the work that we are trying to do. It is important.
Point of privilege. Can I reiterate that we, for the sake of our comrades who have sensory issues, refrain from hissing, loudly shouting out your opinion on a vote, or waving banners and signs that reflect your vote in front of people?
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely. Thank you. Okay, so now is there any further debate on the Credentials Committee report?
Point.
Hold on. Point of order. Yep.
Thank you. So,
sorry, what's your name and
my
your...
name is Trey. I use they, them, and he, him pronouns. I'm from Memphis. Thank you for asking. Nice to meet you.
Gay!
Hi, I am Andy P. From Los Angeles, they, them pronouns. Could I please ask the chair to, again, there was a previous point of privilege about waving around signs, that it is distracting to other comrades. I have autism. This is distracting to me. I would like to ask our fellow delegates, please, to not wave around your signs, especially during voting. Thank you.
Yes. Please do not wave around your signs. I take a moment just to consult with our staff.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Women.
Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth.
That right there is really terrifying. Every trans person should be very afraid of that. A law stating that the only two genders are male and female and that they are assigned at birth. That's scary. That's really, really scary. My driver's license says F on it. So what? They're gonna roll that back? I could say M on it again. It's horrible.
So we're talking about same-sex schools, so all girls or all boys, and the possibility that trans children or pupils would not be able to attend. How do you feel about that?
Well, I'd like to begin just by saying, so my name is Felix, my pronouns are he, they. I just wanted to check before I begin if Naomi could confirm her pronouns for me. I say her, I could be wrong, so it'd be great if Naomi could tell me their pronouns.
No, I'm not going to tell you my pronouns.
Why would you like to know Naomi's pronouns? You might as well ask me mine, which you can ask with pleasure if you want to. Do you?
Yeah, I would like to actually. Yes, Vanessa, what are your pronouns?
Well, I'm she, her. I'm mother of 2 daughters and grandma to 4 grandchildren, and I'm she, her. But I wonder why you want my guest, Naomi, whom you don't know, to tell you her pronouns before we even start.
to show how simple it is. So the conversation, or one of the big conversations, is whether or not preferred pronouns should be allowed in schools or something that should be respected for transgender students. That's as simple as the conversation is. My name is this, my pronouns are this, you ask someone what their pronouns are, that's it. No other issues, it doesn't cause any contention for anyone. That's honestly as complex and as difficult as the subject gets. So from my point of view, as a transgender person who has been through the school system, though quite a long time ago, I don't personally understand why such a simple topic is being blown out of proportion and made so that students who would just like to get on with their everyday learning should be made to feel as though this very small part of their identity should make them uncomfortable and feel unsafe and disrespected within a school environment.
Well, let's ask Naomi what she thinks of this. So the idea is that, you know, pupils will be, if it's an all-girls school, they'll be she, and if it's an all-boys school, they'll be he, regardless of their feelings or their inclinations or their gender or their identity, I suppose.
Yes, I mean, it's often said by activists on the other side of this debate that this is just a simple courtesy. All you have to do is ask people their pronouns and announce your own and fall in with whatever other people want. It's not as simple as that. If you ask me to declare my pronouns, you ask me to express my assent to a belief system that I don't subscribe to.
Meanwhile.
Okay, so we're going to take a hand count right now, and hopefully this online voting system will work soon. When a counter has gone around and confirmed, like nodded at you or something,
And the delegate who brought clickers.
You can lower your hand. But only when the person who's like counting has like verbally or confirm with their body language that they've counted your vote.
Point of personal privilege, please.
Yes, what's your personal privilege?
Hi, so I know that this is kind of annoying. I know it's taking a while, but we want this to be done right. We are a democratic organization. We want to do this right. I myself watched some of the counters not count some of the votes. And it may have been a mistake, but maybe we need to do this a different way. Maybe we need to have more time to talk about this.
I'm weary of their incompetence.
I'm rising to speak against...
You gotta get closer to the mic.
I'm rising to speak against this amendment to the rules as it would inhibit the democracy that is inherent to our organization. If you look at it, most of the time that has been wasted in this body was not wasted on debate. It was wasted in vote after vote after vote and voting on whether we're going to vote on voting. It is ridiculous, and this resolution would not save us any time.
Did anyone else wake up today and delete their dating apps? Like, I'm not just talking like just removing the app. Like, I full on removed myself from Hinge, Bumble, like, I didn't even think twice about it. There's no way I am letting any man near me for the next few years.
Yes, we've heard this before.
I've been happily single for the past 4 years. I can wait another 4 years. I am so happy for women who have loving, supportive, safe men in their life right now, but it is way too scary to try and trust anyone right now because anything can happen. And if you know me, you know one of my biggest fears is being pregnant. God forbid that ever happens over the next few years, I'm fucked. So, no dating apps. If you are a man, don't even look at me until, you know what, ever again.
But let's look at the population that actually makes up the fighting force frequently. Now we have more men than women, right? 70-30-ish.
That's
right?
correct.
And of the men we have, most of them are not transgender men. Most of them are cisgender men, right?
Yes, sir.
But yet at our academies, we push something called the Brooke Owens Fellowship. Are you familiar with that?
I am, yes, sir.
And in that fellowship, it specifically says, if you are a cisgender man, this program isn't for you. So you just said that your answer on why we do this full hug of these diversity concepts is because it's all about the fighting force that we draw from, but you're literally pushing a program in the academies that says if you're a cisgender woman, a transgender woman, a non-binary, agender, bigender, two-spirit, demigender. What's demigender?
Sir, that's a term of the people that are eligible for that particular scholarship that is available to. It's a person who looks at their gender in a different way than I do, sir.
Well, sure, that's all of these people. You're a cisgender man. You don't even get to apply.
Well,
do you know what demigender really means?
I'm not really sure, sir.
Right. So, do you know what agender means? All one word, not a space gender, but agender.
Sir, I don't.
Right. So here we are pushing a fellowship, calling for people that you don't even know what the words mean, and the number one group of people, the cisgender men, are excluded. Now, in the name of diversity, equity, and inclusion, should we be pushing programs that we can't define that exclude the largest group of service members?
Well, sir, first, that program is not an Air Force Academy program. It's a program open to our entire country.
Right,
so
but you guys advocate for it within the academy.
We allow our cadets to apply for it.
Why are you allowing your cadets to apply for a program when you cannot define the basic terms of eligibility?
All cops are bastards! You are harassing me! Are you not listening? I'm a woman being followed by a man who's not a journalist. You are fired.
I thought you were a dude. I'm a woman. Oh, my bad.
It says it right on my seat.
I didn't know that. Sorry, sir. Ma'am, I mean. Ma'am.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! I bet you got an address too, huh?
If you want to come over, let me know. Let's talk. Let's break bread.
Meanwhile,
would now be a good time to add amendments to the amendment,
No,
or is that not?
we are voting right now.
Okay.
Okay, so all those in favor. Okay.
Sorry. So what happens if there's conflicting amendments? So I feel like we don't know is not an acceptable answer, but that's a point of debate. I know.
Yeah, that's a point of debate. Okay. Is there further debate on the convention rules?
One eternity later.
All those in favor of ending debate, please raise your placards.
Stop.
All those opposed? That passes. And what is you need to get to a mic to be able to,
I was coming up here to make an amendment.
Sorry, it's out of order because we just ended debate.
Oh, okay. The problem is, folks, if the NPC were to decide.
Sorry, you
Never
can't
mind.
do that. Okay, so now we're going to vote to adopt the convention rules. This requires a 2/3 vote. All those in favor
Point of inquiry? I have a point of
what's your
inquiry
point of
before.
inquiry?
As it stands, this is Daniel Ray from Piedmont. He, him pronouns. As it stands right now, can we make amendments to resolutions
No.
and constitutional
No.
bylaws stand? Okay, thank you.
Okay, so all those in favor of adopting the convention rules, please raise your placards. All those opposed? That passes. We now have convention rules. Okay, awesome. And now we are going to move into. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so we are a bit behind schedule. I'm going to hand it over to Natalie.
So at this point, it would be in order for someone to motion for a recess so that we could go get lunch.
Welcome to a day in the life of a fat activist. I start the day off feeding my cat some treats because she needs to know that unless she's fat, I won't love her. Then I took a bath because I am far too lazy to stand and need to preserve all the calories that I can for the day. Then I filmed some TikToks, making sure to glorify obesity and show everyone how cool and trendy it is to be fat.
And then best rapper alive.
Tupac.